Evilcheese.
And I'm Mr. Evil Cat. And this is our review of the Hot Toys Guardians of the Galaxy Drax action figure. Look at that shit. So finally, Drax has been made.
It's about fucking time.
I know. The second movie's out now. Now this one finally came out from the first movie. So, geez, But there's a look at the box. It says G, which confused me because the first one we got from this was Gamora. And I thought the G stood for Gamora. And then we got another one, and it was like, it's still got a G on it. So it's for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dingleberry.
But it got some nice red space. The G in the back telling you you're going to choke to death. It says Guardians of the Galaxy on the top. On the bottom it says Guardians of the Galaxy. Then when you slide this up, you get to see the figure. But
well, sort of.
He's still kind of hard to see because he's in a bunch of plastic. But looking at the inside box, there you can see they got that little height thing when they're all in the lineup. On the back, just people who made it. It says Drax on that side. Before we open them up, I want to compare these pictures because I like these pictures. But then, after that, we'll have them opened up. So there's all the boxes together. Now, I only got the 2-pack. I didn't get the individual Groot and individual Rocket. They had their own packages, but there was no way in hell I'd buy them separately. Just get that box. But it's cool to see all 5 of them, their boxes together. Because these are the only boxes that I display. Of any, well...
Except for these retro ones.
Yeah, except for like them neck things over there. but other than that, I don't display any other packages. I just like these ones.
They're pretty awesome.
And look at that. G for Gamora. G for Drax, and G for Star-Lord, and G for Groot. And Rocket. Now there he is when you pull him out, take the top layer of plastic off. There's all the shit he comes with. Alright, so there he is, opened up. He comes with several accessories, which one I remember seeing but wasn't sure if he still came with, was these pants. Because I remember he was originally supposed to come out in these pants, and then they're like, hey, like years later, it felt like years later, when they never made Drax, they made everybody else except for him. They only showed prototype pictures. Then they showed him in these pants. It's like, what? Now they're making him in these pants? And then shortly after that, they showed that he comes with both pants. I don't know if it's because people complained about these pants or what, but...
I like both of them.
Yeah. The thing is, these go, I think, towards the end of the movie, and it won't match the other characters because they all get new outfits towards the end of the movie in the first one. Mm-hmm. So they wouldn't really match, so...
I think I like the black ones better anyway.
I think I do too.
Like, I like the red ones, but the black ones got much cooler straps and shit on them.
Yeah. And he comes with this big bazooka, or rocket launcher type weapon. This looks pretty cool. And he comes with alternate hands. And he comes with his 2 daggers, knives, whatever. And that's it. Oh, and there's a stand over there he comes with, obviously. It says Drax on it. Looks just like the other ones they've made for these Guardians of the Galaxy figures. The one accessory that they definitely should have had, and it doesn't seem like it would have been that hard for them to include, is an alternate head. One where he's screaming in anger or something, because he's got his blades, got the rocket launcher. I mean, just looks weird when he's holding up his knives and is just making that bored face.
Even, like, in the movie, he has, like, an impassive face all the time. But he looks really, like, sad and bored right here. Like, he does not look very happy at all. It's not just impassive. He's like,
Yeah. I mean, I would like this as an option for a head if you didn't want him angry. But, I mean, you really should have an angry head. I don't know if they're going to make another Drax for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but I wouldn't want to buy a whole another figure just to get an angry head. Unless the entire figure just looks a lot better.
I'd like a laughing head too, but
yeah,
I want the angry head first.
Now, one of the best things about this Drax figure is that finally we can complete our team. And there they are. The Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, so there's the whole team from the first movie. Finally! I mean, it's been years. All the other ones came out except for Drax. I heard several times that from people online saying that it has something to do with Dave Bautista's likeness. And maybe something about his... because he's a wrestler, the wrestling toy company or something. But I've only heard people online saying that, not anything official. So I don't know if that's true or people were just guessing. I don't know what the delay was, but it came out finally. It's been so long and they kept that same face that whole time, even though so many people complained about the boring face. They kept it all the way through. I really would have thought they would have included an extra or changed it. But, still at least there is a Drax. And the team's complete. But now, with Guardians of the Galaxy 2 out now, there's sort of like new members of the team. I'm not sure how official they are, but there are new characters that would be cool next to them. Like Yondu and Mantis and Nebula. Now looking at the face, even though his expression's kind of boring, I think it does look like him. Mm-hmm. It looks like Batista. Looks like Drax. And the paint they did on his skin is kind of cool. I mean, it looks sort of like alien skin. I mean, not even counting the tattoos. And the tattoos are sculpted on, and they're pretty detailed. Our main gripe with the tattoos will probably be is it seems like they should be brighter.
Yeah, it seems like the skin's almost the right color. It might be like one shade too dark. But the tattoos should definitely be a brighter red. They stand out a lot more. Yeah,
they just don't stand out that much on this figure. So, yeah, I do wish they would have made him a little brighter. But, man, he's got a lot of tattoos on him. That could also possibly be a reason why he was delayed, is all these tattoos. I don't know. Because it seems like they would have other figures would have this much detail on it.
Like Groot?
Yeah.
Groot has way more detail on him.
Yeah, well, he might be able to be a little sloppier with him than this. But look at all that. You can see skulls and things in there. And then down his arms. I do kind of wish he had a seamless arm. Like Gamora. However, Gamora's arms are cracking. Which kind of sucks.
Yeah, she's got some elbow pit problems.
Yeah. You can see her arms cracking right there.
Like, if you left them out all the time, they'd probably be fine, but if you want to put her in any kind of pose, you have to bend them.
And a joint there's kind of ugly, but there ain't much you can do because he's shirtless. So they'd have to, you know, make a seamless body to cover that up. And
it's not too bad, though.
No, it's alright. Maybe that's another reason they delayed this so much. They wanted to figure out a way to make it work. And without showing all these joints, and couldn't figure out a way, and just finally released it. Finally
said, fuck it. Yeah. Just put it out.
Well, that's kind of cool. The tattoos line up, but then if you move them, they don't line up anymore, but there ain't a whole lot you can do about that either.
It's not like they can give them a seamless neck.
Mm-hmm. Well, they could. It just...
Even the Fisons don't have that.
No, but it's not this impossible. And you get down to his pants. It's a cool belt they got there. I like the buckle. And the little, like, studs on there.
His pants are pretty awesome.
Uh-huh. I definitely prefer these ones. I'm glad he didn't completely switch to the red ones and didn't include these ones. And that would make me sad. I'm glad they kept these ones.
I really like the straps and the little triangle, whatever those are, some kind of fastener adjuster or something.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool. And then down here where the straps wrap around the sheaths for his knives.
His boots are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like sheaths and buckles, everything. They're just really cool.
Now usually on these kind of figures they have real straps everywhere. Now these straps are real, but down here they're just sculpted on. But it almost looks real, so...
And it makes sense with the sheaths on there.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome. But there's the bottom of his feet. It's the first time I've seen him. Got some crazy detail on there. Oh, that's pretty cool. And here are his knives. I don't know if you call these knives or daggers or what.
I would say daggers, but I have like zero expertise. And I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't really care either. They're blades. They cut things. Whatever.
That's what I would call them.
I don't care what you call them that much. But I like these because I like that the handle looks like a type of metal and then the blade looks like another type of metal. That looks really cool. The blade looks really shiny and sharp. It's reflective. It looks awesome. And they got the little red designs in there. Really cool. And the handle's got a crazy design on it. Yeah, I really like these. And like you're saying, you go in these little sheaths. Are they gonna fit?
We're having user error problems.
Is that all the further it goes, I guess? Unless I put it in wrong. It's kind of hard to get them in there. I guess it's in. I don't know if they should go all the way down in or not, or if that's how it's supposed to be.
Well, the hilt of the knife is tilted and the top of the sheath is not, so I would assume they don't go all the way in.
I guess. But that works. They're kind of tight in there, though. Pressing against his thigh. But I guess that's how they should be. I do like his muscles, too. I feel like he should be a little bulkier, maybe? I don't know. But it looks pretty cool. Just in the movie, it seems like he's so much bulkier than him.
I think the main issue is that his chest, like his boobies, should be bigger. They made him look a bit deflated to how he actually looks.
Yeah. I think they should be a little...
Which maybe they were trying to make him not look like boobies? But he has large pectorals.
Mm-hmm. It's not too big of a deal, but...
No. That's pretty close. I think the torso is really shaped well. Because he has that, like... I don't even know how to describe it. He's very, like, barrel-shaped in the abdomen, but also muscular. You know what I mean?
And they got these shoulder things up here. That's probably part of the reason they casted him. I mean, he's got them big shoulder things up here. It just makes him look like a monster in real life. So that's pretty cool.
You know, sometimes you see bodybuilder or wrestler types that have, like, the pencil neck thing going on.
Yeah.
I think you were saying that when we did the Fison body, talking about the pencil neck.
Mm-hmm.
Batista definitely does not have a pencil neck.
Right. So here is the rocket launcher. And it's pretty cool. I really like the rust right there. That's awesome. There's rust also on this part here too.
Mm.
It's not the most detailed weapon, but it's still pretty cool for as simple as it is. You can't see anything in there. It goes in forever. How deep does that go? Oh, right there. I just can't see it. It looks like it's so deep. It's probably just the lighting right here. Let's shine that light down there. There we go. Okay, let's stick it in his hand. Alright, so there he is holding his rocket launcher. And I do kind of wish he had double jointed elbows because it's kind of hard to get that in the exact position. Like it's hard to get that onto his shoulder just right. And from pictures, it looks like he just uses one hand. So, I mean, there's another handle up there, but it doesn't seem like he uses it. Didn't even notice this when we were going over the rocket launcher, but there's like clear plastic, like translucent on the end of it there. It looks like purple translucent plastic. This looks pretty cool. I don't know how easy that is. Oh, you can kind of see that on the camera. Looks pretty cool. But still, it looks pretty cool. I'm glad they included this. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. There he is, just kind of waiting. But then it's weird, it's got this humongous handle, and up here it's like a tiny handle. It's just made by an alien race that has one big hand and one little hand. And there's these hands. In case you may want to make it look like he doesn't get something. I don't know. Remember, you don't get jokes and stuff. He's like, oh, I don't get it. We should make him go, I don't know. That's cool to have these hands. Maybe you can make it like he's Batista wrestling, but in his Drax outfit. And there's his fists. In case you want to make it look like he's beating somebody up, but he's very bored while doing it. Oh, I gotta beat somebody up, jeez. Man, I wish they had an angry face.
How many times do I have to punch you?
Even if they made his eyebrows a little angrier, that would have been better.
Mm-hmm. Or some emotion. Mm-hmm. Any.
So this comes with a little direction booklet, as most of them do. Instruction booklet. Tells you how to switch the pants. You gotta pop his feet off. Then you gotta take this part of the boot off, and then unbuckle his belt, and then take his pants off, and it looks like he has shorts underneath. The blades are very sharp. Be careful when handling them.
Don't tell me what to do! I'll poke myself if I want to.
It also says, be careful when moving the arms, otherwise it may lead to paint fading. Uh-oh.
May lead to fish slapping.
Okay, well let's switch these pants. So it's not very hard to take these parts off. Foot just kind of pops off, and that slides off nice and easy. And there you can see his tight shin pants there. And there's just a little snap there that pops off, so you can unbuckle his belt. Some Velcro right there. And he does have shorts underneath. So there he is in his boxers. And he must have some skinnier legs than they wanted, because these are kind of foamy. Or maybe they wanted to make the pants look tight and not baggy at all. Which it did work, so that's cool. But yeah, this has got some foam in it. Squishy. So it was a little bit more difficult to get the pants on, but it wasn't too bad. It seems like maybe they need to go up a little more. Yeah, you can kind of see down in there a little bit. But yeah, you gotta kind of work them over that foam. Well, I was just trying to pull his pants up a little more, and they ripped. So that really sucks. Luckily, I prefer these pants. But still, it just kind of sucks that they rip that easily.
Yeah, so if you're planning on putting them pants on them, be very careful.
Yeah. But still go over these pants. I mean, you could, even if they ripped you there, you could still kind of keep it on there. I don't know. It kind of looks shitty, but whatever. But you can see this has a very different type of belt on this one. Just like some weird metal pieces going around. Looks kind of cool. And I like all these little silvery lines going all over the pants. It's kind of neat. I think these are like, oh yeah, these are, I was just about to say, I think these are Ravager pants, because when they're, that's where they get their new outfits, on the Ravager ship. Ravager. I'm doing that again.
Ravager?
I keep wanting to say Ravager. A Ravager. And then there's like this silvery metal piece.
I don't really like the belt buckle on those ones. It kind of sticks out funny.
A little bit. There's the knee, like sort of like the knee pad of the pants. Looks kind of cool. So, I mean, it's cool that you get two options of pants, but I definitely prefer the other ones. And
even more so now that these ones are ripped.
Yeah. Especially since these ones ripped. But I don't know. I don't like the way it looks on them. Like,
the color does not flatter him.
No. So, I guess we'll switch them back to the other pants, but it is cool that you got an option. Just be careful! Okay, so I guess it is time for Articulation. And, like some Hot Toys, I'm guessing you're probably going to be careful in like moving the neck around, or you might rub this off. They usually tell you to go like that. But with him, I mean, you might rub it off on the back too, so I don't know. But yeah, you can look back and forth, look up and down, do a head tilt, and up at the shoulders, here's another spot where they tell you to watch it, or you might rub the paint off. As you can see, the arms can go up, and they go out like that, out like that, then at the elbows. Good spin there too. on the wrist, it's kind of popped out. There we go. Good spin. And hinge joint there. Now the torso, spin like that, go back and forward. Then on the hips, it's going to be a little limited because these pants are tight. So you can go about out to there. His pants get tight. And especially with how those other pants ripped, I'd be careful. You can only kick out about that far. Not, yeah, it looks like he's going to be very limited at the hips. Good spin there, but still, pants are limiting it. Then at the knee, a little more room there.
And the pants are kind of bunched up around his knees, so it gives it some give.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think that's just actually the boot, part of the boot spinning there. Down at the ankles, lots of nice movement there. I wish they would have did this with Gamora, because Gamora has very limited ankle articulation. But yeah, that's, yeah, lots of nice ankle articulation. So the articulation is kind of limited on him, especially at the hips. It's alright at the knee, but not amazing. It's alright at the shoulder, also not amazing. It'd be nice if he had double jointed elbows. The wrists are pretty good, and the head's good. So, it's okay articulation. Alright, so I like the figure. My favorite thing about him is that he actually came out.
Yeah. Finally.
Yeah. I do have a lot of problems with him. I thought Groot and Star-Lord were absolutely amazing. Rocket was alright. Gamora was a little okay. Drax is, I think, also...
Okay.
Yeah. I think maybe he's a little better than Gamora, but still he has some issues.
He's cool. He's just not as awesome as Hot Toys usually are.
Yeah, that's exactly. They definitely should have gave him... Yeah, that's my biggest gripe is his face. Because that really adds a lot of character to the figures when they're standing around. It's the facial expression, and usually they're pretty good at that, but this is just a very boring face. He just... his character just seems like... I mean, he's not always angry and growling and fighting, but it just seems like, I don't know, for a toy you should...
Yeah, why do you want a toy of a bored face?
Yeah. And then when you pose him with the blades, it looks odd, because he's like... very bored about...
I'm sad that I'm fighting.
Yeah. But they did some really nice detail on his skin paint and his tattoos. But his tattoos do seem like they should be a little brighter. See, one of the best parts about him is the detail in the pants. Particularly the gray pants. And his boots are really awesome.
And I managed to get the black pants back on without them ripping.
Yep.
So that's a major plus over the red pants.
That does really suck. I never would have expected them to rip. I was just kind of trying to tug them up and they just went... And it wasn't even that hard to do.
Yeah, they ripped really easily.
I mean,
the material's thin.
They're fairly decent pants. They just... I don't think they look good on them.
No. I'm not really that upset. At least it wasn't the black ones.
Yeah.
If it was the black ones, I'd probably be really upset.
Me too. He comes with this rocket launcher, which is pretty cool. However, his articulation kind of limits it. Like, he can hold it so that it's decent enough, but I would like it better if he had double jointed elbows.
Yeah, you can't get it on his shoulder quite right.
Yeah, and also like his articulation is a little limited, as we were saying. Wish that was a little better, but still, I do like this figure, and glad we finally got the complete Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 team. That's pretty awesome. Well, it's been Evilcheese.
And I'm Tommy Cat.
Thanks for watching. Bye. I ain't picking that shit up. Hey Drax, this thing's a little bit too heavy. You mind giving me a hand?
I will be there shortly, my furry friend.
Yeah, okay. Furry friend. Why can't he just call me Rocket?
Ah!
What the hell's going on back there? I don't even want to know.
I have brought you what you asked.
Well, thanks. It's about time. Well, that's not what I meant, Drax. but this is so much better. Is this seriously Star-Lord's hand?
Well, Gamora wasn't anywhere nearby, so it had to be Star-Lord.
Drax, what the hell is wrong with you, man? Why did you cut my hand off, you ass? Oh, shit. I'm gonna need a medic. Gamora! Gamora! Yeah. Hi, Gamora.
Give me it.
Oh, okay.
Stupid morons.
She always has a stick up her ass.
Gamora? I have never seen this stick up her ass. It must be a very small stick. She should probably get that removed. It's got to be a hindrance in combat.
Yeah, probably is.
Oh, damn it, man! You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh,